Hello everybody and welcome to another video with me, Umbraze, and today we're going to take a look at what is new on the docket for the JP side this week, and it does occur to me that, music might be a little loud, so let's just change that just a little bit. Alright, so what is coming up for the JP side this week? A lot of the JP news was announced last week, particularly on the weekend, but I didn't do it because, well, it's kind of busy farming the bow, kind of busy doing other things, and I didn't really get to it. But here we go. Alright, so let's take a look. What's the big thing? Well, Japan is definitely in the mood for celebration because guess what? It's another milestone. I do kind of have to admit that it is a little bit funny, WOTV, where it seems like we're just celebrating basically anything that we can celebrate. We have holidays that aren't really holidays, but that does not necessarily mean bad things, because on the JP side, for all my JP players, you guys are going to get a free multi-pull. Free multi-pull with not just any multi-pull, a guaranteed UR. So you can either get a vision card or a character off of this multi-pull. It's a one go, that's about it. Basically from Tuesday to Wednesday, you'll be able to do that. Does not include the 2 new characters, but other than that, it'd be totally fine to get something off of. And for those who are looking maybe to spend, well, here is probably a pretty good deal. So it is a multi-pull. It is a 2K paid Lapis multi-pull for the 300-day celebration, but it will be a triple UR. That's right, 1 UR for every 100 days. And not only that, this will have the reroll feature. As you can see right there, the little icon is right there, meaning that you will be able to reroll 3 times. So as far as, you know, 2K paid Lapis deals go versus all the step-ups and everything that has come along recently, this seems fine. I'm going to make probably a video about the half anniversary in TGS coming up. Or sorry, not the half anniversary for global, full year anniversary for the JP side, where I assume there'll be much better deals than this, but this isn't a bad deal. 3 URs is pretty good. 3 URs with 3 rerolls is much better. So I think that is just generally good value. They could be characters, they could be cards, but chances are you'll get at least something you want out of it. And it does give a little mashery protection. Alright, continuing on, we have an introduction of a brand new type of implemented feature, the Key Quest. Which, I don't know, to me, if it's key, shouldn't we just have always access to it because it's key? Anyway, the way this will work is that the Key Quest will be implemented from Wednesday. Features these brand new keys that you will be able to unlock certain missions. Certain missions such as the Ifrit Challenge for the Rune Blade, the Ochu Challenge for the Jewel Ring, the Iron Giant Challenge for the Gold Armor, the Choco Pudding Challenge for the Wise Man's Hat, and the Fenrir Challenge for the Wolf Mask. When you unlock these, you do have 3 days of access to it. And overall, I gotta say, I mean, it's gonna depend where we get these keys, how rare these keys are, but I hate holding hostage equipment. I really think that equipment farms just need to be much more standardized, much more in a series of rotations, and these challenges are not particularly what I think players definitely need access to, because a lot of new players might see this and think, oh, equipment farm, but some of these equipment farms are pretty darn difficult. So yeah, I'm not overly impressed with this feature, and the final verdict will be whether or not how difficult the keys are to get, but I'm putting a cautiously unoptimistic about this because I just don't think this is something that we really needed. Alright, continuing on, the next event that JP will be featuring is a raid with Siren. So expect AoE water damage with side effect or status effects as well. I'm gonna call sleep right now. We're not gonna see silence. I think we're gonna see sleep on this one. So anyway, It will run for about 1 week. This is pretty standard at this point. There will be 2 battles that you can get. First of all is the battle against Siren. She is a water type, so Thunder will have an advantage, but that is not all. Of course, this is being built around the new Thunder Archer, so shooting types are going to be very valuable here, in which case Frederica and Niv should be incredibly valuable, but since the type is water, Lorila, Lucia should be plenty good in this challenge as well, or you could potentially just go the straight Thunder route, depending on what the boss's resistance looks like. But also, I would not expect Steel Time to work in this raid, because it hasn't worked recently, so I'm not expecting it here. There will also be a rare raid against the Golden Cactus. Golden Cactus is a ice element because Summer Ketone. This is a magic weak boss with the ice element, so fire magic, strongest that you will be able to do against this guy, and that to me just screams, hey, if you don't have Summer Ketone, Rain will probably be really good in this, and it seems like a ton of people have Rain on the JP side, so fine. Good, done. And the piece of equipment that we will be farming this time is another UR piece of equipment. Not excited because the level of grind on these things, but it is the Elf's Cloak. Just looking if I saw Soul of Samasa and Platinum Helmet will be returning as other recipes that you will be able to get out of this one. So you'll be able to get the new UR armor, the Soul of Samasa, which was the previous raid, as well as the Platinum Helmet. So 3 different ones. Laswell's sword is out, and so is the Platinum robe, I do believe. But yeah, there you go. So that's what you'll be looking at. Have to see the general details about the piece of equipment later. And on the JP side, we will also be seeing a story update. Chapter 11, Part 2, whatever. It looks like we will be focusing on some very specific characters here, and, you know, just more lapis for people to get. Hooray! And that's basically about it. That's everything for this week, minus any logins. There also has not been any mention as of now of any banners that's coming. It should have probably been up tonight, but nothing yet. So maybe there is no vision card this time, maybe there's no new summon, but if there is, I'll make mention of it in another video. So yeah, that's basically it for this one. Globalers, if you're listening, you may want to start thinking about maybe some kind of gunner-based character for this raid, because that seems to be what's important, and developing Rain, unless you're going for Summer Ketone, but we'll take a look once the raid is out and see what damage types are effective, which characters are effective, all of that. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. That's all for this video, and I will be talking about global stuff in the next one. See you then.